Okay. Okay. I think we're live. Bear with me, guys. There we go. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Nice. Beautiful. Nice. We're good. Right, I'm going to get community post rolled out and then we're going to get cracking. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Sorry we're streaming on a Monday today. It was out of my hands yesterday. But the good news is that you get 2 days in a row of me streaming. So isn't that going to be fun? Just bear with me. You guys, I mean, I don't even need to say this at this point. You guys know what the play is here. You guys know how this goes. I see you boys in a minute. I see you in the chat there. Just give me a minute. I hope you guys enjoyed the new pod episode if you saw it. We cooked up another one today, actually, which I'll get into in a minute. Okay. Bang. Is that out? Check my community post. Yeah, right. Let's get it. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing, Pete? I like that energy, man. Ali, thoughts on the Spaniard getting 4 check? Yeah, not surprised. Guys, 0 grappling. What's this thumbnail? Not this is bad. You're questioning it. I don't know. I just thought I'd change it. I didn't really have a topic today. That's why. It's all right. It's not great. The color scheme at the back doesn't really work. I just literally just threw it together about 5 minutes ago because I didn't have an idea. And I kind of just wanted to fucking put something broad. So I was like, why don't I just stick my fucking face all over it? But yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit out of it today. I've had a very, very long day. I've been hard at work writing the new script for Friday. I haven't even unveiled what that is, but I'll get stuck into that in a little bit. We recorded the pod yesterday, obviously with Troy Robert, which came out yesterday as well, which was really fun. Really good conversation. And we did another one today with Ben Davis, Ben the Bane Davis on Twitter. He was so much fun. Hilarious guy. Very, very good talker. Very nice dude. Very nice guy to have a chat to. So we sat and chatted with him for about an hour. I don't know when that's going to go live. I haven't edited it yet, so I'm going to have to get around to either tonight or tomorrow. I don't know when we're going to put it out. It might be a midweek episode, or it might be this Sundays. I don't know what we're going to do. So, but that was really fun. So look forward to that. How was dinner? Yeah, it was good, man. It was a good time. Chad, hey man, I saw you in Harry 101's chat last week. I always watch the vids. I've never seen you live. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I normally stream Sunday and Monday, but Sunday and Tuesday, and soon to be a Thursday as well, hopefully. But yeah, it's kind of unlucky that you almost joined me today because this is not my usual stream time. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you. And speaking of Harry, actually, I reached out to him today. Actually, we had a brief little chat on Instagram and Twitter. So I don't know. We might do something together in the future. I don't know. Again, it's just good to network, right? So we're having a little chat. And can we Derek Lewis fine? Yeah. Yeah, probably. I mean, if Diego Lopez is getting a fine, then surely Lewis is as well. Podcast really great, very intriguing. Yeah, the Troy chat was really insightful, and so was the Ben Davis one today, actually. But the Ben was a lot more high energy. He brings it, man. He just lifts the energy in the I guess you can call it a room or a virtual room. But it was a really good time. I had a lot of laughs. Very fun. he is one of the funniest guys in the space right now, I have to say. But yeah, we chatted a bit about Misfits boxing, what he's doing there, casting for Bellator, everything in between, flying back and forth, working in different countries and stuff. And I was actually going to meet him the other week. He was in London for Misfits the other week. I was going to meet him for a coffee, but there was train strikes, so my commute would have been horrendous, so we couldn't get it done. But next time. How am I dealing with the heat? It's all right today. Nah, I was okay. I have my window open and I'm chilling. Ariane, I like the energy. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Look good tonight. Bit sus, bro. No, I'm joking. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad because I don't feel good. I'm so tired right now. But again, we provide, boys. I know. I said I would not miss the stream. I felt bad about having to postpone yesterday, but I didn't really have a choice. So I did say we'd get it done today. So I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you sticking with me for the irregular stream day. But thank you. New room? No, this is my normal room, just without the green screen, which I can put up if you guys want me to, man. But I'm going with that right now. Wild West MMA community push. Yeah, you definitely add to that stereotype, I guess. I think you definitely add to it, man. I think Buckley's pretty versatile, powerful contender, even though I think a majority of the top 5 beat him. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, who did he get fraud checked by? He had a bad run, didn't he? It was weird. MMA is so strange. And I compare this one to when Makhachev lost to whatever that random guy's name was. He was completely irrelevant, no name. And that guy went on to do nothing in the sport, really. And there was a guy that beat Joaquin Buckley a while back, devastating head kick KOs, right after he fought Kasangane. And then that guy went off and did nothing. So there you go, man. Are the rumors of green screen? You know it is, bro. We've been through this. We've been through this. Oh, I can't forget about this channel. I saw the Wild Thorn Bruce yesterday. Wow. Thank you, Bush. Thank you, bro. VC, hi, what's up? Damn, people flying in here. Getting subs quick, almost 21k. Yeah. It's doing all right. A little bit slower than last month, but I always knew that because last month we had an absolute blinder. So I always expect that. But yeah, no, it's still going strong. We're doing good. Will Dustin Poirier finish the story? I'm delusional. I don't say it's delusional. It's MMA, man. You know what I always say. I don't need to finish the sentence. You probably can remember what I'm going to say. Electricity. Sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. I'm not good with that. But hi, man. How are you doing? All his losses at middleweight. Who? Buckley. Gave you a sub. Welcome to the crew. We stream Sunday and Tuesday, and also I create videos every Friday and a podcast every Sunday. We aim to provide here on this channel. What we talk about? I mean, we talk about anything. Really, 302 chat. That was kind of what I was going to lean towards. But normally I have a topic for the stream, and then we kind of just branch off from there. But I haven't got one today, so we're just talking about content creation, the channel, and yeah, 302 is kind of the pressing matter in my mind in terms of the MMA and UFC space right now. Mainly just me hoping for a Poirier miracle win, but you know, I'm not going to get my hopes up. We know how good Islam Makhachev is. But you know what he can do, what he can bring to the table, and what he has done. So there you go. Thoughts on UFC posting Islam Volk 2? Yeah, that is pretty depressing. That was one of those fights where as soon as I watched Volk get absolutely laid out, I just sort of sat there. It's one of those deep ones. When your guy you love gets KO'd, you sit there and just accept what's just happened, and then you get angry. Makhachev is green screen. What? Is Justin one win from title shot? No. I mean, maybe. It's Justin Gaethje. They could definitely give it to him. They could. I mean, let's be real. 1 or 2. That's what it is. Which fight is the most aura currently? I think Ilya and Alex are up there. Ilya's up there. I saw some people saying Ilya lost his aura because of that picture with his jeans. Nah, man. He's got aura. And for what it's worth, I think he looked quite cool. I hope Poirier wins, and he can. It's always the time you count them out. Yeah, I mean, what comes to mind? I mean, Biz being rock cold, that seems to be the one. That was kind of a fairy tale win. That's the classic one, right? In terms of an upset, but also one just narratively came out of a movie, right? I think Leon Edwards won as well. But Poirier, if he wins against Makhachev, that'll probably be the best. Assuming Islam wins, what's your ideal plan for the top five lightweight, considering Justin and Charles lost? You've got to make the Sarukian fight. It's got the narrative behind it. It makes a rematch. Both guys have improved massively. I think you have to do the Sarukian rematch. He's the next in line. Pawn, always bringing the energy, man. Good to see you, bro. Love the nickname. Ili. Did I say Ili? Did I say Ili? Or Ilya? Ilya. Let's call him Tempura. I don't even like Tempura, man. That shit makes my stomach go horrendous. That's not even a sentence. What path back to the title would you like to see Volk take? Let's see 3 nons for the Ilya fight. I think 3 fights. He'll lead less than 3. They'll give him the immediate rematch, I reckon. I think they'll wait for Ilya and then they'll give him the rematch. I think that will be Ilya's next fight. Maybe that or Holloway. It'll be one of those 2 fights. I don't see Ilya Taporia fighting anyone else right now. It's either going to be Holloway and the BMF title on the line, or you do the Volkanovski rematch. Personally, I don't want to see the Volk fight because I think Ilya beats him again. And I love Volkanovski too much to see him get laid out 3 times in a row. But it's MMA. We know what it's like. It's a cruel sport. Aljo, Evlo, Evan, Ortega. I mean, they're all good fights, but I don't think you need the Ortega rematch. I like the Aljo fight, though. Oh, apologies, guys. Islam versus Poirier, will Islam win by submission or knock him out? I said this the other week. I think he has a very good chance of knocking him out because Islam's striking is so disrespected. I mean, the guy put away Volkanovski. I mean, obviously MMA doesn't work like that, and you can't say, "Oh, Volkanovski beat Holloway, so that means Islam's the best striker ever." No, it's not. Styles make the fights. But if you're doing something like that, that clearly makes you a good striker, like just as a baseline, right? It looks like a scary motherfucker. Like the way he talks is just ice cold. Nah, yeah. What's so great about Ilya Taporia is he's his tone is, he's just very sure of himself and he's confident. People mistake it for arrogance. It's not arrogance. It's pure, unbridled confidence in himself. And that is so powerful. It's so powerful. A lot of fighters don't have that. They fake it. Ilias isn't fake. He said, he's like, it's nothing personal. This is just my dream. I'm going to win this title off you. And he went and he did it. Picture of the jeans was about minus 1500 Oregon. Incredibly zesty / sus. I thought it was cool. I'm a baggy jeans enforcer. Council's decided Leo is sus. Mate, you got the same last name as me, pal, so that makes you sus as well. Appreciate you, though. Nice Back to the Future poster. I'm glad you recognized it, man. I've showed this before. I've showed this a couple times, actually. I've had this fucking poster for about a year and a half, and I still haven't put it up because I'm fucking lazy. It is of the, some of you guys already know this, but it's of the Volkanovski. It's of the Volkov versus Aspinall London Fight Night, which was not only an awesome event, but the very first event I went to as a UK fan. We aren't blessed, so what a first event to go to, I have to say. But yeah, I want to get to it. I want to get a poster for every event I go to. So I want to get that. I need to somehow find a 286 poster. So I'd have those two up, and I'll probably move that down and have those two posters up there. Once I get a proper set going, we're going to be cooking, boys. I'm telling you. I know this is not too bad of a background. A bit of a mess, my room right now, but we make do. We make do. We don't need a featherweight Tony. Yeah, I agree. And I'll tell you what, speaking of Tony, there's a little hint for you guys. Well, I say it's not even a hint. That's just what the video is. Doing a video on Tony Ferguson for Friday. It's coming along quite nicely. I weren't sure at the script at first, but it's almost done. I've been slaving away at it today. I've had such a busy day finishing that, doing the podcast, and now this. But yeah, doing a video on Tony Ferguson's career, just a career retrospective, his downfall, his inside his psychology. You guys know I love to delve into the minds and the psyches of fighters in my videos, and we aim to do that today. So it's coming along really nicely. I thought why not? We'll do a Ferguson video. Sorry, I got to catch up with this right now. I don't want to see him taking the rematch instantly, so give him 3 fights. No, 3 fights is way too much. If you give him 3 fights, by the time he ever fights for a belt again, if he ever does after that, then he'll be even more washed than he is now. I think there's very less difference between the striking of Poirier and Islam. No, it's not much. I agree. Islam is very good. He's very good at the fundamentals. You think Adesanya stands a chance against Israel? Don, that took me a minute. No, I don't think so. Leo Ginger Menace, Cuba 12-3 fight record. I'd take a 12-3 fight record. Listen, I've only competed once in jiu-jitsu and I fucking lost via armbar, and I should have won it. I bottled it, but I was only training for like 4 months, so I excuse myself, man. I'm much better now than I was. But I would very much take a 12-3, man. Thoughts on either of the Diaz brothers fighting another MMA fight? No, they shouldn't, especially not Nick. After that Robbie Lawler fight, I mean, that should have never gone ahead. I don't know how the commission even cleared him to fight because he looked like he wanted no part of it. It was weird. I don't know. That whole fight was so strange. See, Khabib is 3 million debt. I did see that. Very strange, right? Very nefarious. Which will be first, Ilya versus Islam or Leon versus Islam? Leon Islam. Ilya won't move up to lightweight before Islam moves up to welter. Leon Islam will happen. I hope we get that fight because, as I said, I think it's the highest level matchup you can make right now. I do. Oh my god! I said you got the same last name as me. That is literally, I can't see the profile picture until now. I've just seen it. That is a very zoomed in picture of me, or zoomed out rather. Sus moments on my channel, bro. What is this? Let me have a look. Are you baiting me right now? Also, who was it that said they saw my channel on a 4chan page, man? I want to find that shit. Bro, what is this, bro? Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? I'll have a look at that in a minute. Tony history is just sad. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to delve into. But again, everyone's talked about the downfall before. I really wanted to just delve into the psyche a little bit more. I know this is not mainstream, but Ferguson is an MMA genius in history. When you see what he accomplished, that 12-win streak, and you see his awful training, Hammerspin. Well, Holloway doesn't spar, so he was unorthodox. A lot of guys who are unorthodox have more success, so you never know. I'm just going to quickly shut my window right now because I don't want to hear people on my road belting, just hearing me chat random shit. There we go. It's going to heat up in this room now because the air circulation is very poor. Rebellious Hispanic disappointed man generally thought might get a new start. Nah, man, you clearly didn't have enough technique. Listen, you can beat a bunch of fat cans, but if you don't have the technique, you're not getting anywhere near the top. You're going to get fraud checked. He got massively fraud checked as well by a guy who isn't even that good. Okay, you know, Waldo Acosta would lose to anyone in that top 5. Do you think Islam will submit or KO Christianity? I'll go with a submission. I'll go rear naked choke over another religion. Finnegan could be returned for GTA 6. Nah. Khabib ain't coming back, boys. Listen, I would love that. I like watching Khabib fight. It ain't happening. The guy's got a stupid amount of money. He's good, bro. Disdain for Despagne. Yeah, that's a good little... That sounds like a newspaper headline, man. Actually, in debt, he just owes tax money. Well, was it? I don't know the ins and outs on it. You guys probably know more than me. I just saw one of the headlines. Islam has to fight. Yeah, has to beat Arman. Yeah, if he beats Dustin, then beats Arman, then he'll move up and fight Leon. And to be honest, I think Leon will still be the champ at that point because I don't see anyone at welterweight beating him right now. But certainly not Bilal. So yeah, that sounds like a nice little lineup. If those fights go that way, why not run it? My dude, I was on the 4chan under section gingers for you and found you there by accident. I still don't believe you, bro. It's just I'm gonna look this up for fuck's sake. It's just I mean, this obviously isn't real. Yeah, it's not. It's not. Well, I mean, I just typed that in and it didn't come up, so I'm assuming you obey me. I'm just curious. Holloway started sparring again for the Gage camp. Well, clearly it fucking worked. Look at that finish. Jesus. CTE has hit Tony Ferguson extremely hard. That situation with his wife was scary. To be honest, I don't think that was CTE based. I was researching it today actually. I think he was always having mental problems. I think he's just not mentally well. And that's why he's a fighter, I suppose. But I know he's seeked help for it, man. Nah, bro, your neighbor's going to tune into the stream more subs. I do get some of my friends jumping in it very occasionally. You might notice sometimes the way I react. An American would scream, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to stream over here out the window instead of close it. Listen, yeah, we're polite over here, okay? We're polite over in... Actually, I say that. British people are not polite a lot of the time. I will tell you that firsthand. I don't know if Islam beats Dustin, he's the lightweight GOAT. I mean, there's not much in it. When you actually look at lightweight GOATs, it's in a similar situation to bantamweight. There really is not much in it. So, yeah. How about how crazy middleweight has been getting with all the number contender fights? Most shit makes no sense. No, Strickland doesn't deserve the rematch. If you don't defend your belt, you ain't getting a rematch. Sure, the fight was close. Could have gone either way. That just doesn't necessarily warrant a rematch. No, you don't give it to him. Keep the division moving. I really don't want 3 Sean Strickland championship title fights, in like 2 years, or even less than that. I can't be arsed, man. I'm anti-sus. I am anti-sus, man. I'm the bastion of anti-sus. Would a Bilal championship run be the worst possible UFC era? Yeah, I think so. Because at least you can say with Leon, he might not have that big of a finishing pedigree, but he's actually entertaining to watch if you appreciate the art of martial arts. He's so high level. Bilal is just fucking boring. And Bilal's quite interesting out of the cage. But as soon as he stands in the octagon, man, I want to just turn it off. Honestly, that fight against Gilbert Burns made me just lose a part of myself a little bit, I think. I think Jones will defeat Stipe and Alex Pereira as he was struggling against the heavyweight grappler and I retired. I don't think he'll risk his record by fighting Aspinall. I completely agree, Ari. I've said that many times. That was kind of the motive behind me making that video I put out this week or last week. I just can't stand the fact that John Jones is clearly ducking a guy who has a good chance of beating him. Would you fight Garner for 200k? Yeah, fuck it. I'd just verbal tap. You have not provided me any stipulations. So I just verbal tap and that'll be it. Why not? Or I pretend I'd injured, get paid the 200 bags. Cool, done. Because I'd rather do that than get knocked out, man. I know people make jokes, but how bad do you think Gaethje CTA is? I think it will catch up on him, man. I think that's what I'm really curious about over the next 20, 30 years. We see with this generation of crop of fighters, and particularly the older ones as well, really see how it's affecting them because there's not enough data to suggest how bad it is, so we don't know. Nasat Big Geek, the king has arrived once again. Big Geek, that's another thank you, bro. I'll take that. Did anyone see Guru say Strickland's overrated now he lost? No, he's not overrated, bro. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously supporting Drickus because he went out and met him. Astropine, what's up, man? How are you, bro? And McKinney okay? You know, I missed that KO for a split second. I was talking to my brother. I looked away to readjust my fucking lamp here. And then suddenly Terence McKinney's out cold. I'm like, bro, I talk in like 2 seconds. And I was like, man, fuming. Worst crowds, Brazil. Easy answer. Finally, someone who sees Leon's 40 years. Everyone hates him. Bro, Leon's so good. He's the best in that division. And arguably, pound for pound, ability-wise, I think he's the most well-rounded. Oh my God, there's so much to catch up on. So I'm gonna have to skip a couple here. Yo, what's up, Leo? Who are you picking this week? I like that energy, though. Thank you, Larry. Gelly, Nolan, Abus Magomedov, Gorimbo, Yanez, Williams, Barboza. Not picking any of the women's MMA fights. I got Lerone over Barboza. I'll tell you that much. Let me get the card up. I don't. If that's Adrian Yanez you're talking about, I can't pick him with good faith. I can't remember who he's fighting though, so maybe you might be right. But he's been exposed too many times for me to confidently say he'll win a fight. I mean, I don't know much about Carlston Harris, but I know Chaos Williams is decent. I don't know half these motherfuckers. Am I the casual? Seriously, maybe I am. Femba Garimbo I like a lot, so I'll pick him. Wally Alves or Magomedov, they're both kind of fraudulent. Bro, maybe I am the casual because I don't know any of these motherfuckers. Is that bad? Jesus, what happened, bro? I fell off. Right, if Jamal beats around... Okay, I'm on the wrong tab. Right. Hang on. There we go. Sorry, I had to adjust my tabs there. If Jones Stipe happens as a non-title bout and Aspinall gets his shot, I wouldn't be really mad. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Listen, in an ideal world, I'd have Aspinall unifying against John Jones, as it should be. But we're probably not going to get that because the UFC are fucking stupid. John Jones is ducking him. But that would be a second best, I agree. So I didn't even read the Jamal thing. I'm burning through these, sorry. If Jamal beats Roundtree, will he get another chance to fight Pereira? Yeah, I hope so. I mean, oh, you mean Jamal Hill? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he probably will. I think Roundtree beats him, though. Would I get KO by Ngannou for 100k? I don't know, man. That's pretty rough. I'd say fuck it, yeah. If it didn't get taxed, if that was just 100k after tax, then yeah. Then I'd do it. But you got to understand, if I'm getting taxed, then fuck that. That's a lot of money. You know, in the UK, that would be, I don't know what the highest tax bracket is. I think it's 40%. But I don't know if that would fall under that. But still, fuck that. Think McGregor will pull out? No. No, he never pulls out of a fight unless he absolutely has to. You know, I don't think he has. Have you ever seen McGregor pull out of a fight? I don't think he has. I'm so broke I'd fight Ngannou for the $10 on a Big Mac meal. Nah, you got to go Chicken Legend. Bring that back, by the way. McDonald's, if you're listening, bring back the Chicken Legend. I don't know if they do that in the US. Did they do a Chicken Legend in the US? Was that ever a thing? I fucking love that shit. Do you think Sugar can run through the division? I think so. I think he... Well, I don't know about run through. That's a strong statement, Michael. But I do think he beats Merab Dvalishvili. I think he knocks him out pretty in first round. I really do. I think people are really sleeping on Sean O'Malley striking. Even though I know sleeping on it is, again, maybe a bit of an exaggeration. But you look at how good he is on the feet. And Merab's chin. Cejudo clipped him. Marlon Moraes was one punch away from putting him away. I think Sean O'Malley finishes him on the feet, and I don't think Merab will be able to take him down. I don't think the fight will get to that point where Merab will be able to out cardio him because I think Sean will put him away. That's what I think is going to happen. Respectfully, Leo, JDM and Shavkat look like they have a higher ceiling than Leon. No way. Shavkat does not move his head, bro. Shavkat relies on an iron chin, but has very little head movement. JDM, no way. Leon has a much higher ceiling than JDM, and I'm a big JDM fan, but no way. Leon has the better reach. He's taller, bigger reach. He's better on the feet. Pure MMA striking, he's better than JDM, and grappling, he's far better than JDM as well. I don't see it personally. Shavkat is good as well. They're both very elite fighters, but they're not better than Leon, and I don't think their ceiling's higher. Alex says the Spaniard would be an interesting fight. No, Alex would put him away easy. If you think Bilal would be bad, just remember who is the women's bantamweight champ. I mean, yeah, that's a fair point. Next fight's made for Buckley. I don't know. It's quite a good win he had, so I don't know. He's almost suddenly just in this picture all of a sudden. I don't know. Who would you throw at him? I had to exclude my mum out of my prayers till Sugar loses his belt. I don't think you're going to see that for a while, man. So I think you're going to keep having to excluding your mother there. News of the UFC never going back to Apex True. Ben Davis actually spoke about it on the pod today. I don't think it is. We talked about it. It briefly got brought up today when we were chatting about it. I'm pretty sure we heard... He said something about the Endeavor/TKO group, like higher up brass fella saying that the Apex makes sense. Did my stream die? Fuck. Are we back? Are we back? I think we're back. This is good. Are we back now? Oh my days, man. What is going on? Bro. Oh my God, I'm so far behind. I'm lagging like crazy right now. I think we're good now. I think there's extreme delay though. Okay, there's going to be a fat delay on the stream chat. Apologies for that. Oh no, we're good now. We're good. We're good. We're back, baby. We're back. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Okay, there's like a 3 or 4 second delay, but nothing we can't handle, right? Sorry about that, guys. Jesus Christ. Got DDoS right there. Yeah, I'm streaming from Neptune, I think. 100k do just skull reconstruction and teeth. Would spend that all out after KO, so not really worth fighting Francis. Nah, I mean, if you took like a clean shot to the temple, I reckon you'd be all right, right? I mean, not all right. I think that's a strong statement, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, you got a fair point. No, but in the UK, we have free healthcare, so you know, I'd be all right. I'd have to fly back to the US because they'd probably host it in like the Apex or some shit. Actually, it wouldn't be under the UFC, is it? Wouldn't it? Dana hates Ngannou. Yeah, okay. Well, let's say let's hope it's in the UK. Marab should start smoking cigarettes to nerf his cardio. It's too unfair. Yeah, but yeah, his cardio is unrivaled on. But at the same time, that's why I think Sean O'Malley would put him away. I don't think he'd get the chance to utilize it, bro. You're gonna posture for a perfect care for Francis. No, I'll put him away, man. I'll put him away. I'm like a cockroach. I'm back. Wait, what? Oh, you'll survive. Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't know. That's a bold statement. What unranked flyweight do you think will go far in the rankings? Is Tatsuro Taira ranked yet? If he isn't, then Tatsuro Taira. But I'm pretty sure he's in the rankings now, right? I'm looking right now. Oh, he's number 13. I would have said Taira. I don't know then off the top of my head. Which one the fuck is Doxley? Yeah, that was weird. Don't know. I saw my like OBS icon go from green to orange and then to red and then back to orange and then back to green. So we're back. CM Punk? No. What do you think about the different cage size in the UFC? Heard some cages are like 44% smaller than others and favorite wrestlers. Well, I know the Apex is 30% smaller, which obviously has a big factor, especially if you're a more rangy outside striker. You're gonna struggle. Josh Ravan will smoke him at 302. I like Josh Ravan a lot, to be fair. What did Rebellis do to deserve his hype? Yeah, I mean, his striking was never even that good. He just I mean, it wasn't. It's because he's got the novelty, right? He's got the longest wingspan known to man in MMA right now, and so there's that. And also the fact his combined knockouts were like under like a minute, right, or something stupid. Like you got to give him to that. He got Fisher Price modem, 2 tin cans on a string connection, Morse code for texting. Yeah, I use like GPS satellite for to reach people. I have a dial-up internet connection. Do they have any sleepers that you believe will become champions? Like any unpopular opinions? That's a good question, Michael. Unpopular opinions for people to become a champion? I mean, back in the day, I would have said Tom Aspinall when everyone said, you know, no one gave a fuck about him, but now people know. So I have to bring that up. But champions, I don't know. It's very difficult to say. I mean, I don't think it's unpopular to say that Holloway would beat Temporio anymore. I've always said Michel Pereira would fight for a belt. Whether he wins it, I don't know. But I've always said that way back when, even when he was fucking getting disqualified, I said he had the ability to fight for a title. And I'm stand by that. And I think he does. He's in his prime of his life right now, looking very good. And looks like he's fighting Delidzé, but I've heard a lot of mixed things about that even happening. So who knows? Thoughts on Umar Corey? Sham of a matchup. I feel bad for Corey Sandhagen, and that brother should be fighting for a title. Could you take down Rebellis in a grappling match? No. I am 5'8". That man is like 6'7". So I'm afraid not Carmen or Cayman. Next fight night is very bad. Nah, there's some good fights in there. I mean, the main event's a banger at least. How'd you feel about Buckley versus Brady? Yeah, that's a fun one. I like it. I think Brady would take him down and wrestle fuck him, but that's the game. Spivvy, what's up, bro? Ian Gary is an unpopular one. No, I like Ian Gary a lot, actually, in terms of his fighting ability, and I think he has a good chance of... I think versus Leon, stylistically, I think it's his hardest matchup in that division, I think. Maybe Shavkat, but I think Leon is just a bit more mature in the cage, a bit more experience, and that goes a long way at that top level. What happened with Michelle and Roman getting cancelled? I think it was mostly down to them being friends and the UFC announcing a fight before both guys had even signed the deal, so... Biggest MMA hot take? I don't know. I don't think I have anything that crazy. I don't even think I have any that lukewarm. I just speak facts, mate. Michelle Charbullet, yeah, I saw that going on about. I'd like that fight a lot. In Olympic Taekwondo, they have to go light, so maybe it's not the best preparation for MMA. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different methods, right? Rebellious would go from an ankle pick. Yeah, he's lanky. That is true. That's how I used to take people down in rugby back in, like, when I was, like, 12. Because you just get guys who are tall and you just grab their legs and they just collapse. UFC champs these days are really shit. They fight once a year. Islam fights once a year. Leon fights once a year. Well, Leon fought in April. He fought twice in 2023. He fought in March and then he fought in December. So, you know, I don't think it's not once a year. Islam fights once a year. Well, yeah, he doesn't. I kind of agree. John almost does not fight. Yeah, John is the worst case, 100%. Thoughts on Palacos to move to the US full time? Happy for him, man. He's done a really good job of turning his career over the last few years, because I think in the build up and just after the Israel Adesanya fight, he was trying to play this bad guy meme persona, and it just wasn't him. Now he's just being hilarious and being himself and learning a bit of English. It just makes him such a charismatic guy, and it's worked. Fans love him. Best hairline in the game, go. I mean, Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa's new hairline. It's up there, man. Panado, what's up, bro? Recognize that profile picture from a mile away. Pantosha's the only current UFC champ that's fought twice in a year. Is that true? Jesus. Kaio versus Fluffy. Who would I pick? I like Anthony Hernandez a lot in that. Hottest take is that Leon beats Islam. Yeah, I think that's probably my hottest take. And that's no disrespect to Makhachev. I just think Leon's size is just that he's a bigger dude. Why doesn't Ilya want to fight anyone now? I think he does. He's just weighing his options. I know there's a lot of people hating on him, but bro, the guy just knocked out the arguably the best featherweight of all time. I mean, it's like you got to give him a good chance. A good chance to pick his options. And again, Volk's not fighting anytime soon, so that matchup, if he wants to do that fight, he's gonna have to wait anyway. I want to see Gary versus Wonderboy, even at Wonderboy's age. I think he stands a good chance. Yeah, stylistically, of course he does. Wonderboy's style lends him to have success a little bit later on in his life, and so fair play to him. I'm so happy for Wonderboy, man. Watching him, I've seen all those videos when I was doing. I can't remember why I was getting footage for him for. I can't remember what it was for, but seeing him do all those things when he's doing teaching the kids karate and stuff, man, that was wholesome. The Secret Juice. I fucking love that video. It's only been a few months. Why is everyone hating on Ilya? Oh, did you already say that? Or am I tripping? Yeah. It's too early. It's too early for Ilya. I mean, the hate train. Look, listen, the guy's entertaining. He's going to be entertaining every time he fights. I mean, he already is. He'll be a good champ. And he's not going to be in this game for too long. He said it himself. Is the title winner from McGregor completely closed? Nah, not really. If he beats Chandler, which I think he will, they'll probably do something stupid and give him the title shot. Let's be real. Let's not take the piss here. If he beats Chandler, that will probably happen. So let's not be surprised when it does, yeah? But we should have called out Gary or Gilbert. Yeah, calling out Conor was so fucking dumb. Like, he's never fighting you. You are nobody compared to Conor McGregor, man. Like, in terms of name value, it's just not happening. Like, fight someone actually achievable. Otherwise, it's just a wasted time on the mic. Your co-main event in your home turf, in front of thousands on a pretty high-level fight night, and you put in a very good performance, and you do that. It's like, why would you waste your mic opportunity? Stupid. Someone on his team should have told him. What food do you want Paolo to steal next? I don't know. Oh, whose food? Whose food did he steal? Is this an inside joke I'm missing? Is his attitude, not the fact he's fighting? I disagree. I think the attitude's fine. You got to have that attitude to be an MMA to be a champion. You got to have that level of confidence. He said you got to be at that mindset where you think you can beat anybody, because you can. If you're a champion, you should be able to beat everybody. You should think you can be able to beat anybody. How far do you think Andre Lima will go? Who did he fight? Honestly, mate, I get mixed up with names so fucking much. I don't know shit, honestly. Maybe I am the casual. I say this all the time, guys, man. Is he the guy who won by biting? Well, the other guy got DQ'd. Yeah, I recognize his name. I don't know, man. I haven't seen enough of him to say. I don't really watch the Contender Series performances. Hard to say, man. Secret Juice. Dana versus FedEx driver. I feel sorry for that kid. I mean, kind of do and I kind of don't. Actually, I'll say I don't, because I had to return when for guys who don't know, I ordered my new camera, this one actually, off Amazon, and I got sent cat food instead. and I went to return it, and the return got lost in transit. So I had 3 weeks later, and I didn't even get my refund. So I've had to chase them up on it to get my fucking money back. So fuck delivery drivers for losing my shit and sending me cat food in the process. That's more Amazon's fault. But Moicano Pimblett, who wins? I'll go Pimblett. I think Pimblett chins him, actually. Call me crazy. That might be a little bit of a hot take. I think Paddy chins him. Shoot me. I think on the mat it's very close, but on the feet, I think Moicano gets chinned. Giannis rising the ashes this weekend. You say please say yes. I hope he does, because I'm a big Giannis fan. And I actually, if you guys are real OGs of the channel, if you guys go and watch my "Who Are the Biggest Prospects in the UFC" video, I think it was one of my 5th or 6th videos. Pretty shit, but I mentioned Adrian Giannis in there because at the time he was 5-0 and destroying everybody. So it shows you how crazy this game is, man. Things switch up fast. But yeah, I hope so. More of a waste of time on the mic than it was straight disrespect towards Con on the day for Mother's Day. Bitch me for Buckley. Yeah, it was a waste of time on the mic. Just wasted potential. Paolo stole Morab's food a couple times. Funny viz. I need to see that. What the fuck? How have I not seen that? This is why I'm me, guys. Maybe I am the fucking casual. Maybe I am. Oh, man. I've been surrounded by MMA the last few days. A lot of work, man. Doing the double, double header for the podcast was great, but a lot of work, and it's just very tiring. And obviously, I've got to do this. And don't think I don't want to do this, guys. I fucking love doing the streams. It's actually one of my favorite parts of the working week. I actually spoke about this on the episode yesterday when I said doing the Discord and doing the stream. You have to treat it as work, even though it is a separate side. A bit more of a departure from making my YouTube videos. But you do have to treat it as work. But that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain myself very well here, but. Fostering that community, it requires attention and it requires work, and it requires work. That's the sentence in itself, right? So it matters, and by treating it with that same level of respect as you would something else, then I think that's where you get more out of it. Again, I'm waffling, but the Izzy versus Alex matchup, yeah, I do. I'm sure we'll see that before both guys are dead and buried. How close to the cameras do you keep your cat food for you to mistake them, bro? No. Oh, them in Amazon. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think because it was maybe the same weight or something. The funny thing is, it was the box was sealed, right? So it happened in the warehouse, man. It wasn't like the wrong thing. Like, man, it just saw a box of Whiskas wet cat food fucking staring at me. I was like, so I had to spend double the money because I had to order a replacement because I needed the camera, and obviously I wasn't gonna get the money back. I don't think still haven't even got it back yet. So it was 1,400 quid down the hole, man. Crazy. How Paddy is probably the worst boxer in the UFC. Got outstruck by journeyman Jared Gordon. Moicano smokes him. Moicano's striking isn't that great. And I like Moicano. I want Moicano to win that. I like both guys, really. What's up, Tyrone McGregor? That is a name and a half, bro. Thoughts on Dana saying John Stipe is official? I mean, he said it was official a long time ago. He's reiterated many a times that they're not doing anything else, which pisses me off. But I was a big fan of Derek's Publics and Decency. Not in a sus way. I just thought it was funny. I get you, Leo. Appreciate the work. Streams are better than videos, in my opinion. Larry, that is, I'd say it's an unpopular opinion, but it's a well-received one all the same. Thank you, man. We try and bring a good energy here, but listen, yeah, to be fair, I will say that's the difference between the streams and the videos. The videos are much more me being a bit more brooding and sinister and trying to be a bit of a thespian, right? That's kind of the idea. I want to storytell. I want to provide you guys these narratives and tell them in a really effective way that suits my style. And these streams are an opportunity for me to sort of depart from that, if you will. Same with the podcast. Depart from that, lay back, have a good time, chat with you boys, and foster that community. So I appreciate you. Enjoy the stream. So thank you. Think Hamza has a realistic chance for a title at middleweight? 100%. Just needs to work on his cardio. When we get in longer form content, I mean, my video's not long enough. Like, I mean, I'm not in a bad way. I'm happy to do more longer stuff. But what do you mean? When you say longer form, Zazim, thank you for being here, by the way. But what do you mean exactly by that? What are you inferring? What I think Dana's main motivation behind it is the Stipe fight. He wants John to retire undefeated, so they can have that. This guy was the UFC's greatest ever fighter, never lost, whatever the fuck. Which video am I most proud of? Every new one I make, because I feel like I improve every time. No, I mean, to some extent, yeah. But I think I'd probably say the history of the UFC video. At the moment, that video took a shit ton of work. Even though I think collectively, some of the writing isn't as good. I cut a few corners, which I didn't want to do. But it ended up having to be that way. So you do have to cross those bridges in the creative pipeline. But I'd probably say that one on a pure scale front, because logistically it was very difficult, and I was proud to get through that. But let me actually go on my channel quickly. Honestly, I really enjoyed making the conspiracies video, because that was the first time I really shifted the tone a little bit, and I had a really good time making that one. So I'd probably say the conspiracies video. I love the Max Holloway one. Honestly, all of my recent work I really enjoyed making. The last 3 videos I've done have been some of my favorites in terms of the final product. I absolutely love making them. They were awesome. They were the final product I was very happy with. How many times do I stream per week? 2 at the moment. We're trying to move to 3 pretty soon. So at the moment I stream Tuesday, 7 p.m. and Sunday, 7 p.m. We're only streaming on a Monday because I had to move my schedule just for this week. But hopefully in the future it'll be Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Videos are long enough. I like your style of video and I think you should keep doing what you're doing. Tyrone, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I love long docs, like 1.5 hours. Yeah, I would make more of them. They just take a fucking shit ton of time. They are, I mean, I would say, I think the history of the UFC video script was about 7,000 words. So I had to do that on top of the recording and the editing and putting that all together. Fuck me, it took a while. Longer than 30 minutes or more. Yeah, I mean, gradually I'm building up the length. I'm aiming to do around 20-minute videos now. If you notice, if you look at my videos, I've been just gradually increasing the length of them on average. So, you know, if you go back way back on my old videos, they were really short, like 8 minutes long tops. Then I started doing 2 a week and split, and they were like a 4-minute and an 8-minute video, and I lost the love for that. And then we started moving into like longer stuff, around 10 to 12 minutes, and now we're about double that now. So we're double that in the same amount of time frame, and the product is better as well. So, you know, that just shows we're leveling up, right? Oh man, so good. She knows. What fight would I enjoy more, Jones versus Aspinall or Jones Pereira? Oh, Jones Aspinall all day, 100%, man. I want that's my dream fight right now. After the first week of posting, I thought the history of the UFC video flopped, but now it's 100k views. Yeah, I mean, I always knew it was going to be a slow burner. It did 20k in a day and then just died. It's slowed down now. It's barely getting any views now. But that's, you know, that's fine. It's had its life. It's had its tenure. I would hope it picks up at some point because I worked my ass off on it. But yeah, 100k views is that was like the minimum I said I would be happy with when I made the video. So can't be too mad. But yeah, we had a really good run. I mean, again, the 7 Deadly Sid one banged. My Tom Aspinall one banged. The fans video banged, even though I don't really like that video too much. I said this on the pod the other day. It's kind of sad how that's my second most viewed video. And it's one of my least favorites in recent memory. But that is the game sometimes, right? I don't know why they don't want to give Jones such a good send-off. Yeah, it's weird, man. Yeah, I agree. Just give him, it's such a good opportunity to lay up the new star in Aspinall, right? Why wouldn't you do that? Will there be a UFC Casuals Guide to 302? Yeah, at the moment I have that penned in the schedule. I actually privated the 301 video because I wasn't happy with it. Not just in how it's performed, but I didn't really enjoy it. And the final product wasn't that great. So I privated that. But yeah, I'll probably do the 302 guide. I probably will, yeah. Because Jones is a legend of the sport, despite the bad things he did. I don't mind that much. I get what you're saying, but that doesn't mean that doesn't earn him the right to be protected like that. I really enjoy long-form videos. Personally, I know kids these days have no attention span. Who gives a fuck? Kind of docu-style stuff is great. Yeah, I mean, that's the stuff I prefer to make. I like to really tell a narrative, spin that yarn, if you will, and tell a story. That's the stuff I take the most pride in. Because listen, anytime I can flex the writing muscles, right, that's the stuff I feel like I'm best at. It's the stuff I enjoy, all the process I enjoy the most is the writing part. Because, you know, when you enter that flow state of writing and you're just creating something really cool. Should the video you're most proud of would have been the one my mass reacted to? No, not really. Yeah, I know he loves the jokes, but nah, man, not really. The Victims of Dana White video is my most video, but it's not my best by a mile. Nowhere near as good as my new stuff. Would I watch Django Elias and Ngannou? I mean, I'd be curious, so why not? If I was Pereira's manager, I'd campaign to fight Izzy ideally at 205, fight either Jiri/Hill/Roundtree, avoid Magomed, move up, fight Garn Sergey and Volkov, and then retire. That is a bold claim. A lot to do. I don't know if you'd be able to fit all of that in, but we'll never know. I mean, all of those fights sound fun. Don't mind Jones fighting stupid either, but it should be a non-title bout. I agree. These docs you make are the only UFC content. I also watch Joe Roberts. Yeah, his long-form stuff is so good, man. No one does it like him. Again, there's always better creators than me. I mean, I always say that. I'm proud of what I make, but there's guys who do it better, and there's no shame in admitting that. So people are always going to have people they're inspired by and people they think levels above, and you've got to strive to achieve to match that. So that's always what I try and do, you know? Like that Patrick Gaviel Guyver, you know, I always sing his praises. That guy makes great stuff. But his is less script focused. I was watching his videos recently just to analysis and trying to see how he did certain things at the edit. A lot of his stuff his structure is perfect. He structures videos so well, and that's why they do so well. His branding, packages, everything's on point. But it's so not script focused at all. You know, I reckon his scripts aren't even that long, to be honest. But the way he plans everything out and puts it all together, that's what makes the final product so effective. And the opposite end of the spectrum, guys like Mixed Martial Academic, of course, similar to me, much more script-heavy focused content. And that's the stuff he absolutely nails. His writing is so good, and it pisses me off because mine is not as good, and he knows actually how to nail it. So credit to him. Would UFC give Tony another fight? I hope not. I actually was writing about that about half an hour before I jumped on here. Anyone fancy actress Jared De Matteo? I don't know who that is. I'll have a look. A little bit old for me, man. I can't lie to you. A little bit too old for me. Oh, she's in Sopranos. She looks like an older version of somebody, but I don't know who. Off the top of my head. Yeah, a little bit too old for me, man. Real chat. Do you rate the UFC's uniformity with fight kits? Yeah, I like it. I just wish the UFC fighters got paid more. You know, they lost money out of the sponsors. I actually mentioned that in the history of the UFC video, if you remember. If you take away the monetary decline, then yeah, sure, I got no problem with it. Doesn't John Fury's headbutt? He's a fucking idiot. John Fury is stupid. And you know me. I will bet every pound I've got. That's my John Fury impression. He's a bum. What other non-combat sports athletes do you think could transition to MMA? Oof. Not many. MMA is the hardest sport to transition to. They'd have to be a tall... They'd have to be a heavyweight. That's probably the best odds you'd have, right? Because you could just beat a fat can. Well, the non... Oh, I read that. Any thoughts on Fury? Usyk? I hope Usyk wins. Fury's really lost my respect. Not lost my respect, but I felt like love with him, you know? Don't like his recent actions over the last year or two. How come Derek Lewis has a Monster logo on his shorts? They bring back sponsors? No, I think Monster... Because Monster is technically sponsored the UFC, so I think they kind of allow it. What's up, bro? Joshua, oh, you always bring the energy, man. You always bring it. No, I'm not even answering that second one. No. Best use of long-form content in the MMO would be Mixed Martial Academic with the Iceberg series. That shit just cracks me up every time and it's updated frequently. Yeah, I plan to do one myself in the future. It was such a great idea. Yeah, his stuff is great. He honestly, I think he would fully admit, though, it's not his best work. I think he'd fully admit that his best stuff is probably his Team Alpha Male stuff, that all the TJ Dillashaw and Dominic Cruz stuff he's done. Those videos are great. I'd probably say that's his best stuff. But yeah, his writing, he's so good at writing. His recent video was great as well. The weight cutting one. His last two have been really good. Being humble and being able to learn from others is definitely the best way to be. Who gives a shit who's the best? As long as it's good content, then it's good content. That's true. I mean, I try and be unbiased in my scripts. In my main channel videos, I try and just be unbiased. And I just try and tell a story. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to force an opinion on anybody. I'm not trying to say, oh, I think this fight is... This is, you know, the stream is the place for shit like that, right? UFC doesn't need to start at McGregor now at all because they get shit tons of money from sponsorships and stuff. Yeah. I mean, fighters don't get enough from sponsorships. UFC make more money than ever. John Fury is not the best thing in boxing. Waldo was a baseball dude. Yeah, you're right. He was. And he was a mediocre boxer. I saw that on Twitter. People talking about how MMA is not as good because Waldo was a 6-4 boxer. And look at him now. I'm gonna have to blitz through a couple of these. Prediction by 2045, Leo will get the title of Lord. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty valid. I think I could see that happening. I am built different. I'm chatting shit. Can we just turn the rest of this stream into a John Fury quote chat for fuck's sake? Fuck off. We got Danny Mullen at home. And is that YouTuber guy? Are you saying I look like Danny Mullen? I don't know. That guy's... I feel like I saw his stuff ages ago. Is he the guy like... Oh, this guy. Wow, okay. Okay, I get what you're saying. I understand it. Wow, this is some great content here. What the fuck? I guess I'll take it. Ronnie Pickering, John Fury. Oh, Ronnie Pickering all day, mate. All day. Nah, it's all love, man. It's all jokes. All good in there, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Do you want to fight me, Creepo? I would. Do you want to fight me? And you know me. I will bet every pound I've got. You have to go as raspy as possible. He is a specimen of a human being. Do you think Conor will stay at 170? He's much shorter than others in that division, despite his huge range. Yeah, I think so. I think as you get older, obviously the weight cuts get tougher, and Conor's really built out his frame with all the steroids he's been taking. I think he'll stay at 170, yeah. God, my posture's awful. I can feel fucking upper neck pain. Jesus, I've been leaning forward like crazy, rolling my shoulders. I've been trying not to do that. Fuck. Imagine police trying to arrest you and you can get your hands on me. I'm a lord. Mate, I just don't need to get arrested. Just say you're built different. You're sorted. Say you're built different. And they'll be, oh, my mistake. Sorry, we won't put you in prison. Easy. Easy. Oh, my wallpaper just changed. That freaked me out. Ooh. The Furies are the best fighters in the world. Listen, Tyson will be any bomb put in front of him. To be honest, I'm sounding more like the accent sounded more like Tommy Fury there. Less with the raspiness there, right? Most exciting fight in the UFC, it's got to be Justin Gaethje, right? I know he got sparked by Holloway, but that still makes it an exciting fight. Justin Gaethje's up there, man. He has to be. Thoughts on this fight makes his nickname the one, the only, so Buff has to repeat it repeatedly. I mean, who did he use that for? Did he use that for Conor McGregor? He said that for Conor McGregor? I'm pretty sure he did. Do I practice any martial arts? Yeah, I do jiu-jitsu, but again, the guy regulars of the stream will know. I haven't done it in a year. I've been out of the game for like a year due to medical stuff, but I will be back in it soon. I will be back in it soon. I love it. I was on and off for about 2 years doing it, and I loved every second. It saved me through some very tough mental periods. I can't recommend doing martial arts enough. I think it's probably one of the greatest physical activities you can do for your own physical and mental well-being. Personally, some people don't resonate with a lot of things like running. I don't like doing stuff like that. Running and most cardio I really hate. But jiu-jitsu is a good exception, I think. Do a Tom Aspinall impression. He's a great fighter. That's all you got to do. Listen, I want to fight John Jones. So bad. Listen, John Jones, no disrespect, he's an absolutely brilliant fighter, but I think I'm the greatest on the planet. And I want to find out who that is. Something Dosser. Yeah, that's pretty accurate for John Jones. Not John Jones, fucking John Fury. But I said that for Conor and Jones. Yeah. Pat D. Perry. Wow. Do you mean Pat Barry, the worst coach in MMA history? Well, I mean, he has a UFC champion under his wing. That is a horrendous term to use with the situation going on with him. But no, you can't say that because Rose Namajunas is a champion. So normal cardio is different to martial arts cardio. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But I enjoy one more than the other, right? I'd say martial arts cardio is a lot harder to even maintain. Jump on a trampoline in my backyard every day, so everything's in tough times. That's real, bro. I wish I had a trampoline. I always wanted one when I was a kid. Never got one. You know what? Fuck it. When I have fuck you money from whatever venture I'm in, whether that's on YouTube or not, I will buy myself a lovely little trampoline. I think Joshua Fabia is the worst coach. Yeah, 100%. Fabia takes the cake. Or, hang on, someone's going to fact check me on this. Please fact check me on this. So just tell me, did Mike Perry's girlfriend, when she cornered him, did he win that fight? When Mike Perry fought and he only had his girlfriend in his corner, did he win? I can't remember. Because if he did, then she can't be on there. She has a winning fight. Fabian's probably the worst. Yeah, it has to be Joshua Fabia. Edmund Tarverdyan. No, I mean, you can't say that because Rousey had 6 title defenses. You can't say that objectively. Do you think Bilal wins the belt? No, he doesn't. Arafat, I think Leon demolishes him. That's what I think. Yeah, I also fixed that fucking smooth skin filter my camera had on. It was like adjusting my skin to look really weird and smooth. My skin is not great though, man. Fuck. I wish I was blessed with those smooth skin jeans, but alas. We ball. Why am I looking this way? I think my camera's at a slight tilt. Am I tripping? I don't know. Growing pains, boys. She called in for more than one fight? Yeah, she did. He must have won one. Yeah, if he won one, then she's by definition not on that list. Favorite dish to cook? Great question, bro. I haven't cooked in a while. Because I'm not at uni no more. But I used to love, mate, chicken sesame noodles. I'm telling you right now, if you're ever guys at uni or just you want a quick and easy meal, chicken sesame noodles, sesame seeds, cooked in chicken, just spices, whatever you want. Chuck some spring onions in there. Whatever's the noodles of choice you want. I prefer egg noodles. Rock that with a soy sauce, bit of rice vinegar, all that jazz, extra spices, and then maybe a sauce packet if you need it. But honestly, cream cheese. I'm telling you right now, add cream cheese to your noodles. Game changer. Absolute game changer. Game changer. Time for a mewing arc for our young lord. Fucking mewing, bro. It's not real. It's not a real thing. The one on the Puerto Rico Comedy School haven't cornered him. He won. There you go. There you go. You confirmed it. She cannot be on there. She can't be on the worst coaches list. She had a winning fighter in the UFC. All right, bro, I got to go. Come back tomorrow. It's all love, man. We're on for a few minutes anyway. Bro, ignore my Pat Barry comment. I didn't see it. Sorry about that. It's all love, man. Ariane, thank you. I'll give you your blessing, bro. Good luck with the exam. Max versus Islam, 155. Who wins? Islam, bro. Islam takes him down and subs him. And I'm a huge Max fan. Marchav outstrikes Goofy Man. Pooriev, I big meaty hooks. Could you imagine, bro? Yo, Ibrahim. What's up, go? Nah, I'm not the go. You're the go, brother. Look at that lovely little badge he's got. I love that maroon one, bro. Or maroon red. This guy's an OG. Shout out to Ibrahim. Show him some love in the chat, boys. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. I hope you're doing well yourself. I'm doing pretty good. Do you vacuum clean yourself or not? What the fuck does that even mean, bro? An entire ball of cheese at once like a year ago. If it was mozzarella, then I'm on board. Pat Barry really did Green Rose to be a champion. Yeah. Who wanted to fight P. Diddy, MVP's dad, or Usman's dad? What about Drickus' brother? What if I chuck him in the conversation, huh? Exactly. Weaverhim. Yeah, Weaverhim, bro. Weaverhim in the chat. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate your support always, man. Thank you. So honestly, some of the best corner work I've seen. You give me a lap dance in the middle of the fight. Natural testosterone replacement. Spitting facts, man. You know it. You know it, bro. Trigger's fat bro versus Adesanya fat bro. Yeah, David versus whatever the fuck the other one's called. Whatever Trickus' brother's called. Trickus at home. 3 minutes left, 3 minutes of Weaverhim. That's the go right there. That's the go of the game. Think Cole will be ducking Ian Gary? No, they'll fight. Colby's just playing the game. Listen, he hasn't signed the contract, but that fight will happen, and he's playing the long game with promotion. He knows what he's doing. He'll sign that. That fight will happen. 100%. David really looks like he has downs. Nah, don't allow him, man. Allow him. I want to allow him. Fight between Trigger's brother and Adesanya's brother. Yeah, that would be... Imagine they do that. It's like a CM Punk kind of thing in the UFC. Put them both on the same cards as their brothers. Why not? Just do a siblings card, you know? Get the Shevchenkos in there. I don't think Antonina's even fighting anymore, but... who else? Diaz brothers. Who else is in there? I don't know. Mike Tyson in the UFC. Tom Aspinall. No, I would have said Ngannou, but no, not anymore. I don't think there's a man alive that beats Tom Aspinall. Oh my God, my nose is tweaking right now. I promise you I'm not doing any nefarious dealings involving my nose. Do you think, speaking of nose, do you think Romano versus Garcia, Ryan Garcia, would be competitive? In boxing, no. In MMA, no. For their respective fighters. You know, in no area. Do you think Gary hates just fight? No, it's not. That shit got blown up like crazy for no reason. What do you think about Pantoja O'Malley talks? I mean, I know there was the sparring footage that got released. Kind of bit poor taste, a bit out of it. I don't know. You don't really do that, right? I think O'Malley would beat him just because he's just too big. And I like Pantoja. Kai Albazi for the interim. That fight's going to be boring as fuck, but they'll probably make it. Jamal and Angelina. Wait, what? Oh, Angela. No, they're not. They're not related. Angela. Nah, they're not related. I mean, I guess you could. If you could just take the piss and say they are. Why not? Mike Tyson's 4'7" and Thomas 6'6". No, I was going off in terms of just fear factor and ability-wise and finishing pedigree. That's why I said Tom. Big Show beats Tom Aspinall. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen, Todd. Crazy. But I admire your confidence in saying that. Don't hate it. I just find it be a bit of a CUNT. I would say that word, but I think it might get picked on YouTube's radar. But as a fighter, he's undeniably good. Yeah, exactly. I don't think he can be a bit up his own arse, and I don't like the things he did with Jeff Neal in terms of putting this stuff on a shirt and selling it. I think there's one thing, putting Jeff Neal's mugshot on a shirt, fine, you're playing the game. But selling it as merch for money, that's a bit poor taste, in my opinion. I don't think he plays the game, though. Listen, we're here talking about him. I always say that, so he's doing the right things, right? Do I agree with Strickland's political opinions? Let's just say no, I don't. On pretty much every metric. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to make it too much about politics, but no, I would definitely say I'm not. I do not agree with him, but I won't delve too much into that. I've seen enough vitriol on the MMA Twitter space to be asked to deal with it, you know, on both sides. And I'm a pretty empathetic person. I'm willing to listen and have a conversation with people if they're mature enough to do it. If the UFC someone gets to India, they're going to shit ton of pay-per-view. Yeah, I saw there's been a lot of talks about that. I know Dana wanted to do it. Average league match of cricket gets 20 million live paid views. Yeah, I mean, cricket's fucking huge in India, right? It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I know it's doing massive. MMA in the UFC in particular is blowing up in India right now because of Djibouti and all that. I'm sure it will happen in the future for sure. The thing is, it requires investment, man. It needs to happen. They need to invest in the country and the sport to really make it happen. That's why we've seen the success in England, because fast forward a generation or two of fighters, this is the product. So I'm going to have to defend the interrupt. Yeah, he's going to defend at 304, man. Or is it 304? The one in Manchester, yeah. Shame, but that's what's going to happen. Yeah, it has happened. It's happened before. I think Arlovsky did it, and I know Henan Barrow did it as well. But it has happened, yeah. I think O'Malley has good ground. Yeah, underrated. His jiu-jitsu is underrated. He beat who did he beat in on Fight Pass? The invitation, like the grappling tournament on Fight Pass. Was it? I always forget this, man. It was a Japanese guy, I think. Well-known name. It's right off the top of my head. Who did he fight? Who did he had a fudge. I'm trying to remember who it was. Takanori Gomi. I was right. I just didn't want to say it in case I was wrong. Whoa, I got to catch up here. Darren Till has win $2 million if he beats Mike Perry. Darren Till's fucking stupid, man. He's wasting the prime of his life. He could still be UFC champion. He need to finish Dricus du Plessis. Let's not get it twisted. He had a close fight with Roy Whittaker. He's still very much a good level fighter. And, you know, the Derek Brunson fight was clearly dealing with some stuff out of camp. I mean, judging by his shape, so. Shooting argues for radical democracy and Leo's a lord. Two different views. No, I'm not a lord. Listen, I'm far away a supporter of royal family. I completely disagree with most of that. I think it's dumb. Russian and Dagestani fighters dominate Ukraine in the future. Wow, that is a statement, Don. I do not know. I hope not. Islam versus Conor, is it possible to happen? No, probably not. I mean, it could do. You never know. Imagine, let's say hypothetically Conor beats Chandler, gets a title shot. They'll do that. They'll do it at lightweight for no reason. In his 10 Olympic medals, never been qualified for World Cup, never won an MMA World title. Pathetic men. That's a statement and a half, bro. The fact that you're putting it in quotations is pretty ballsy of you. I just don't think they have the resources. It's the same reason America's doesn't do well in football or soccer, as they want to call it, because the country doesn't provide for it, so it doesn't do well. Well, that is changing, though. What's the country you think is about to have a wave of fighters come over? Yeah, I mean, India is one of them. East Asia in general. The Stan regions are blowing up. You're seeing that, though. There's loads of countries coming out there. Like Mohammed Naimov, is he Turkmenistan? Correct me if I'm wrong there, but they love him over there. Parker Porter, can he make a comeback? I'm afraid not. And I like Parker Porter. Defending an interim belt seems stupid. Yeah, it is. But again, Tom doesn't really have a choice and he wants to be active. You can't blame him. It's Jones's fault. It is. Actually, it's Jones as much as it is the UFC's fault as well. Don't forget that as well. If Islam and Conor happen, how much security costs with every event? Yeah. If Khabib's there in the corner, good God, that shit would sell like hotcakes. That would probably sell more than the Khabib fight. I really do think so. Crazy. That would be fucking insane. All right, anyway, guys, I am going to answer the couple more. Why not? Do you think those nations with an enormous population like India and China will do great in MMA in the future? I mean, China already is. I mean, we just had two Chinese fighters fighting for a belt, one of which was a champion. China's only going to do better in the MMA, 100%. I mean, China's already on that. India will come up quickly as well. Probably not as quick as China has, but yeah, they'll have. It'll be another 10 years odd. But yeah, anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Stream again tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. And then we'll go from there. Hopefully one on Sunday after that. If times are everything good, priorities are in order, all good. I don't know when the Ben Davis podcast episode is going to come out. We haven't planned for the date on that, so I'll let you know when it does in advance. Video on Tony Focus video comes on Friday. I don't know about when I add the extra day for streaming, but we'll cross that bridge. We'll figure it out. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. I hope you're having a good day. Stay hydrated, as Dustin Poirier would say. And yeah, I'll see you boys pretty soon. Thank you. See you later. Where's the end? Is there? Okay. See ya.